Hey Nintendo fanboys and fangirls, it's the great sage BWA here, and I'm bringing you the second part of my 7-day Candid video challenge. And for those of you who watched yesterday, I just want to say I appreciate all the time you took to watch and to leave comments and likes. That's really awesome and lets me know you guys were interested in what I was talking about. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'd advise you to go ahead and take a look, because I talk about the changes that my channel is going through this summer, and you want to be in on the know on that, I suppose. So go ahead and take a look if you haven't. And then today, I'm really unsure where I'm gonna go from there, because it's candid, not scripted, so we'll see. We've got a little under 20 minutes today. We've been going for about a minute. So I'm probably going to continue my Krabby that I was working on yesterday. I've got it upside down. That's okay. So yeah, you guys seem to be pretty interested in what I was talking about. I explained that I'm gonna take a little more of like some of my other interests and include them into the channel as well. And if I'm looking down during this, it's because I'm drawing, so forgive me. I'll try to look up every so often. But we're gonna take a little more of a deeper turn, I guess, on this channel. And my interests lately have been astrology and tarot, and basically just like all kinds of like, I guess, spiritual and metaphysical type stuff. And a lot of you seem to be interested in that. It's intriguing, so I can understand why. If it's anything like how it has interested me. So yeah, once again, I'm a little bit rambling, but that's okay. I appreciate all your support. And it's exciting. So I guess one thing I could talk about today is just what I've been like reading up and studying on concerning all this. Let me pull up my Krabby so I can actually like continue working on this as I talk to you guys. So here we go. Yeah, I showed you guys yesterday in the video. I got the claw done, and then like now I've shaded in the middle part of it, the inside of it. So let's do Krabby on Google. So yeah, there's 3 pretty big events going on in the realm of astrology, or just like things that the planets and universe is doing right now. Or at least our galaxy. I don't know what's beyond our galaxy, but whatever. Here's our little Krabby picture. But yeah, I'll try to say all 3 of them in order. Oh, what's going on? See, here's the Bulbapedia page of Krabby. Perfect. So first, today's Monday. So right now we're still in the, I'll call it a season, because I think that's a better term for it than month. We're in the season of Gemini right now, which is what I am. My birthday was 5 days ago. And I know some of you are Gemini too. Like I know Anita is. Anita Sheldon. She's... Wait, is she though? No, she's not. She's Cancer. So I know a lot of Cancers too. So that's one of the events that are happening this week. I think it happens on the 22nd, I believe. Yeah, I think the 22nd is the first day of the Cancer season. So, but before that, on Thursday, we have the summer solstice, which that is, if you didn't know, it's the longest day of the year. Yeah. Summer solstice is the longest day of the year, and then the winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. So it's going to be like daylight for pretty long time. I think I read that where I am, the sun will come up at like 5 a.m. So that's pretty crazy. And then when I was reading my horoscope last night, I found out that Neptune is gonna go into retrograde this week also. And I think it also might be Thursday. I'll have to look. Yeah, let me get my journal out and I'll look at it. 'Cause I did write a little bit about it. Let me move my incense. Oh, my mic's over here, so you probably can hear me better while I'm doing this. Yeah, my setup's a little weird. I don't have like a dedicated like office space or whatever to record. You guys know when I do my streams, I'm just like in my living room, so. And now I'm in my bedroom. So it's a little awkward, but it's not a big deal. You guys like it either way. Now, I did write a lot, so I'll have to take a look. Yeah, Gemini started May 20th. So I'm not sure the exact day of Cancer. I'll look that up too for you guys. So yeah, Neptune goes into retrograde. It's going to be for 5 months. Oh, Monday. So today, actually, Neptune goes into retrograde today and goes for 5 months. So it's going to be until, I believe, the 24th of November. Which is also kind of crazy because when I was studying on the new moon that happened in Gemini, this is like the first event that I really got tuned into. I was looking at the phases of the moon, and a bunch of videos I watched were saying the new moon happens this year. This year it happened exactly on my birthday, which is what really intrigued me. And new moons always represent like new beginnings. So I guess that's like the energy force that kind of spurred me to take a new direction on my channel. So there's that. And where was I going with that? I kind of just lost it. Well, that was like the first event I paid attention to, and now Neptune's going into retrograde, which I believe, I might have to look this up just so I know I'm not telling you guys wrong. I believe retrograde is when the planet starts going backwards in its orbit. Let me look. What does retrograde... Yeah, directed or moving backwards, so that's exactly it. So Neptune's going to start moving backward in its orbit. Goes for 5 months. Oh, I know where I was going with that. Sorry, I'm a little spacey and out there if you couldn't tell. But that's okay. Yeah, Neptune's going to enter retrograde. It's going to move backwards on its axis. This happens every year. It's going to be for 5 months. Is it 5 months? So I've been calculating wrong on my new moon. So apparently when you have the new moon, you kind of are supposed to like make plans for the upcoming month and then for the next 6 months. So I was thinking that was going to be till November 23rd, but now that I'm thinking about it, if Neptune's in retrograde for 5 months, it would actually be till December, like the December new moon. But anyway, I thought that was interesting how it kind of lined up like that, like 5 to 6 months. It's a good way of thinking about your near future, I guess. Like, I guess it wouldn't be like short-term goals you'd want to come up with, because short-term would probably be within the next 6 months, and then like long-term would be like a year to 5 years, I would say. So these would maybe be like some medium-term type goals that you would want to think about while Neptune's in retrograde for the next 5 months. So yeah, there's that. And also, I guess to further explain the concept of Neptune in retrograde, I will look up and tell you guys what Neptune actually represents, like what aspects of life that it represents. Let's see, what does... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I'm sorry I'm like kind of researching this along with while I'm doing the video. I'm kind of like a little bit too close. Let me do like this. I don't want to get my light in there too much, but that's fine. Anyway, so in astrology, Neptune is considered a planet of inspiration, dreams, psychic receptivity, illusion, and confusion. It represents spirituality and all things subtle. So that's what Neptune is. Since it's going backwards, I believe that means it's kind of going to be maybe a bit of a struggle for us, but that is also a good thing because when everything's going good for you in life, it's kind of like gets easier to take it for granted, and so you're just like it's awesome at first, but then after a while you're like, oh, just the same day-to-day stuff, blah blah blah. You kind of take it for granted and go into like autopilot and not really are consciously aware of everything that happens to you. So that's why it's kind of good when you have challenges in life sometimes. So as far as the things that will challenge us about Neptune, I think it was saying, some of the videos I watched were saying like we might have like memories of like bad things that happened to us in the past come back to kind of like haunt us in our dreams and things like that. So it's really kind of important to not use like negative coping mechanisms, like, you know, like drinking, drugs, or if you're younger you might even not really like consider that as a negative. Well, of course it's negative, but for you that wouldn't be something you'd ever consider using. But I know some people have had struggles with that, or they not even like are addicted or whatever, but just like socially might use that as an escape. Or, you know, like even like playing video games too much would be like too much of an escape. Maybe even like reading fantasy like all the time. And I'm not saying any of this stuff is bad, like in moderation. Every once in a while it's nice to just get away from your problems. And that's like one of the reasons that we all like streaming and playing games together. It's just like a nice little getaway, good to enjoy other people's company. But when you're doing it all the time and you favor that over actually like living your life and making progress in it, I can see where it becomes a problem. So that is the challenge of Neptune in retrograde. That might be some things we struggle with. So just, I guess, watch out for that. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I wanted to warn you guys about that specifically. And then aside from Neptune in retrograde, we also have the summer solstice. I talked about that a little bit. That is on the 21st, the longest day of the year. So what's good about that is a lot of us know that we get some, let's put this like in a not deep way for those of you who aren't really into it as much on that front, but even from the sun, we know we get vitamin D. We know being out in the sun is good for us. So on that, even on that level, we know that the sun gives us some form of power and ability to like get done what we need to get done. So that's what's special about the summer solstice. Like the sun's at its highest point of the year, like is the strongest strength of the year. That's what's kind of cool about it. So it's good to, like, some people, I'll say it like this, some people like to celebrate that, the solstice, and I've never actually done this before, but I'm considering actually like doing something special, like maybe going to take a walk like right when the sun comes up and also right when the sun is going down. So I know when it's coming up it wouldn't be too hot here. Coming down might be a different story, but I mean if it's just one day during the summer, it would be worth it. Even just like a short walk just to go see what that's like. So yeah, some people, I don't know, some people get really into it. I've heard that some people like do like a bonfire overnight and then like watch the sun as it comes up. Things like that. So there's that, and then yeah, like I was saying, I think on the 22nd we have the season of Cancer. So that's exciting too. I know at least 3 people that their sun sign is Cancer. Anita, her birthday is like on the 28th, I believe. So y'all remember, if you know her, to say happy birthday. Then Eddie's birthday from Nintendo Chit Chat is gonna be, I think, July 5th. And then we have Charlie Grandison. I can't remember the day, so he's probably going to come remind me. But I think it's like the 18th, so near the end of Cancer. You guys in the comments, let me know if you're Cancer, because maybe on the first day of Cancer I'll give you guys all shout outs. I don't know if I'll still be doing the 7-day Candid challenge by then, probably not. No, I will, because that's on Friday, so I will be. I'll give you guys shout outs if you let me know. How about that? So yeah, those are the 3 big events. I will probably have to... I don't know, I might not go into too much about what Cancer is today, just because then it'll, like, ruin it for on Friday. If you want to research that yourself, you could maybe go ahead and do that. So it's an exciting time. I feel like 3 events in the same week doesn't happen too much, and I'm still really new to this, so I could be totally wrong about that. I don't know. So I'm doing Krabby's little arm and leg right now. It's exciting. How far does that go in comparison to the claw? Right about here. So yeah, I guess that's really the main gist of like the deep stuff that I wanted to get into for today. So I'll just end, getting close to the end of the video, I'll just like lighten it up a little bit and ask you guys some stuff about you. So do any of you enjoy art and drawing is what I want to ask, because like I said yesterday, I really do. I did art for almost all of my junior high and high school career, and it was a lot of fun. Probably need to move this up a little bit. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that if you like art. I did get a pretty interesting question, and I won't go too deep into it, but on one of my videos, on my video yesterday, I got an interesting question. I'm going to look up who it was from because I can't remember the username exactly. Okay, that's different. They just did a little update on YouTube. I hope I'm still... Yeah, I'm really close to you guys today, sorry, and look at my hair. I did straighten it, it's just kind of bumpy right there. Oh well, not a big deal. I just wanted to make sure I'm not like completely off the screen when I'm leaning forward like this. Alright, so we've got my comments here. I want to go to community. Yeah, once again, thanks everybody for commenting, liking, watching the video. It's Atri Prower. She, I'm pretty sure it's a she, and if not, I'm sorry, and please correct me. She asked if I heard about Taoism, and I did do a little research on that. I believe it's a religion belief system in the East, so like Asian countries. I did do a little reading on that a few years ago, but I've forgotten a lot of what I read, so that might be something I'll look into this week. I may not actually even talk about it on the videos, but I just thought it was a really interesting question, and thanks for asking. So, comments like that I really like. They mean a lot to me. All of them do, but just like things that will like give me something to think about and things that I may have not thought of before. Oh, and here's a recent 5 minutes ago one from Cumulative that I have not read before. He says a series of psychology of games vids sounds like it'd be fascinating. He says he's an I haven't heard this word before. Ophiuchus. Apparently, their job is to irritate people who try to read our zodiac signs, and that's perfectly fine. I know a lot of people like that who, from what I gathered from that comment, think there's not a whole lot to it. But I think part of that might be just the way that our culture goes about it. Just like a little, like, you know, like 3-sentence little horoscope. I don't know how accurate that could actually even be. Like, it might be some of the time, but I feel like the more you go into it and the deeper you get with it, the easier it is to get more accurate with it. There goes my timer. So that'll probably be about the end. Oops, I didn't mean to stop it. But yeah, like, so that's the point that I guess I'm doing with this, to get deeper into it. Like, surface level right now, but as the weeks and months goes on, I'll learn more about this and other stuff, so it'll be a lot of fun. And you guys will be along with me if you want to. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. I know it's not for everybody. But yeah, that was my 20-minute video for today. And I think it went pretty well. I know sometimes I might be like rambling, but that's okay. It's a learning process. And so yeah, I'll show you guys what I did today. I feel like it wasn't that much because I was kind of looking up a bunch of stuff. Let me go to my other screen so I can actually see. Got a little bit more done on there though, like his arm. I'm gonna do it over here because of that sparkly thing I have going by. Did a little bit more, shaded in the claw, put the arm on, started like, well, I didn't start the back arm, but we'll get to it. It's a work in progress, just like this channel, just like me. So yeah, I guess with that, I will sign off. Thanks for watching once again. Please remember to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to hear more and you haven't already. Comment, let me know what you think. I enjoy reading all that stuff. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for everything. And so until tomorrow, you Nintendo fanboys and fangirls have a great rest of the day. Bye!